Hello, Drive Tribe. I'm Chris Breeden for the Custom and Hot Rod Life Tribe, and today I'll introduce you to traditional hot rods. So what does the dictionary have to say about the term hot rod? Hot rod, noun. A motor vehicle that has been specially modified to give it extra power and speed. Verb. 1. Drive a hot rod. 2. Modify a vehicle or other device to make it faster or more powerful. While everything in that definition is technically true, it misses the point of the hot rod entirely. Originally, they were built for speed and to be seen as a little bit of a badass. But hot rods are ultimately one of the coolest things ever created by the hands of man. Hot rods are primarily pre-World War II coupes, roadsters, two-door sedans, and even trucks that have had alterations performed to their suspension, frames, engines, and transmissions. In fact, most hot rods do not have any of those original components still in place. Most traditional builds are meant to resemble a period in hot rod history. It can be the hot rods used to cruise up and down the streets in the early 60s, or a tribute to the dry lake speedsters of the 1930s. Others are throwing it all the way back to before the V8 Ford was even invented. This Model A Roadster has its original four-cylinder engine in place, but it also includes a lot of vintage speed equipment. People are even starting to branch out from the period West Coast type cars to cars that might have been built without the West Coast influence. This Roadster is an attempt to answer the question, what would a hot rod built in the U.S. South during the late 1930s have looked like? No drag racing in the area, so the build took on the feel of an early race car, good for tackling steep, curvy, and dirt roads. I think they answered that question very well. Of course, you can't escape the SoCal influence in the hot rod world. This coupe is a fine example of an owner putting together whatever he had to make one super nice hot rod. Now, don't get the impression that it's all about early 30s fenderless cars. Now, full-fendered late 30s and early 40s cars have a place in the hot rod world too. Basic, simple, uncomplicated. The hot rod's only desire in life is to pin you back in your seat and make you seriously reconsider the decision you made to ride or drive it. Pure and raw power are what hot rods produce. Coolness is simply a byproduct. So the next time you see one of these machines cruising down the road, give the driver a big Fonzie-style thumbs up, because now, well, you know. The next time you see one parked, talk to the owner, because you have stumbled across a rare breed of car person. If you get the chance to ride in one, make sure your life insurance is paid up and hop in for the ride of your life. If you ever get the chance to own one, talk to every person that asked you about it, because you are an ambassador of hot rods. For the Custom and Hot Rod Life Tribe on DriveTribe.com, I'm Chris Breeden. Thanks for hanging out, and remember, keep on cruising.